All right, what up, Tycoon? Super excited for today's video. We are going to be looking at BNGO, starting off on the weekly chart, taking a look at the volume profile. This was actually a viewer request. So if you have any requests for a specific stock or a certain way you want me to analyze a stock, make sure to let me know in the comments below. I do those viewer requests every single week. All right, we'll jump straight into it. So yeah, right here, okay, we're actually going to go on the 10-year daily chart, okay? The reason being is because there's an important gap down that I want to show you guys, okay? But usually I do the weekly chart just to cover a nice time span. But you know, the 10-year one-day chart is going to work very well for us. So this is our volume profile, okay? And what this does is this shows us volume by price, okay? Most people are familiar with volume by time, okay? This is volume by time, and you can see big spikes in volume on certain days, etc. What we're seeing here, okay, is the volume by price again. So this will let us know at $4, we can see that there's very little volume, okay? There's a little bit of a gap there, right? And then we have a high volume node is what this is called, up around $6, okay? And we have high volume nodes down here, okay? Now look at our timeline. All right, there's a very important support level, this $1.22. All right, this was in the previous years of bingo, that was the high. Okay, so the way that markets work, okay, is you flip a support level to you flip a resistance level to support. Okay, so that's what we've done is we've been able to stay above this previous resistance level and turn it into a new support, a new low for the stock, right? At $1.22. We may have dipped below it here previously, okay, within the past year, but it has been holding as a very valid support level, okay? So that's the main level, main price that I'm really worried about on bingo right now. Yes, it has done amazing. Yes, I am up over, we were up over 100% on bingo shares. Was a great stock swing trade. All right, pretty much taking profits on that, and it has started to drop. But what I really want to highlight here, okay, is look at below $1.22. Since there, we have not, this is our highest volume node right here at this price. And we can see that it's, consolidated, that there was lots of price action. Okay. Look at this range. Look at how many candles there are just in that range. If we were to draw a range like that up here, there's only a few candlesticks where it actually traded in that range here. Okay. We can see the stock spent a lot of time there. But look, below $1.22 is where all of the largest volume nodes are. Okay. And again, that's the previous. So basically, bingo hasn't volume by price wise. Okay. We have not seen volume higher than the previous volume back below $1.22. Okay. So this is a really, really critical level. All right. We still are in a bear market. Lots of things are switching up in the landscape and the market sentiment. Okay. Biotech has been seen as a relatively safe and defensive play here recently, and there's been a nice rotation into biotech plays such as bingo, but that rotation may come out. Okay, so we're going to prepare for the downside, and one way to do that, all right, you can actually go to the trade tab. All right, and what you can do is you can choose a price that you want to own a stock at, right? Like bingo is currently 258. All right, let's say in October we want to own it at $2 a share. You can right click this on the options tab, hit sell single, okay? And you can actually get credited $22 right here, okay, to purchase 100 shares at this agreed price, okay? So whatever strike price you choose, you have to be comfortable owning the shares of that company at that price, okay? So for the sake of this, let's say by October 21st, right, we want to own bingo shares, but we want to own them at $2 a share, right? We don't want to pay above $2 a share what it's currently at. We want to pay $2. Okay. If bingo is not below $2 below by October 21st, you get to keep this money that you got credited. All right. So that's like a free 20 bucks, right? Just because you wanted to buy bingo at $2 or below $2, you got to basically get a credit of, like 25 bucks. So if you think of how many shares of bingo you can buy with, $25, if it's at $2, that's about 10, 12 shares right there. So think of it this way. Not only are you purchasing 100 shares at the price of $2 a share that you determine is good, but you also get an additional 10 to 12 shares just for purchasing those, right? So this is a really good strategy you can use in this bear market to choose the price that you want to own something, right? Let's say we want to go out further in time, right? And we think that, conditions could be a little bit worse for the market, and we want to own Bingo at a dollar and 1.5 a share. Okay. Come in here, hit sell single, and we'll go to the January 23rd expiration date. So this means by January 20th of 2023, if Bingo is below $1.05 or $1.50, you'll be forced to purchase 100 shares for every contract that you sell. Well, again, you're going to get credited about $20 for doing that, right? So how many shares can you buy at $1.50 a price, a share with 20, right? That's a really good amount. So, you can use this as a way to own shares that you want to own at a certain price, and then also gain an additional, free couple shares, right? Imagine if someone had told you originally, hey, every time you wanted to buy 100 shares, there's a way you could do it to where you could actually get 10 more shares, but you have to be comfortable owning the stock at the price that you buy at, right? So if you're really looking to do long-term investing in this bear market, a strategy like this is going to be really, really helpful. Okay. So um, we'll go ahead and break down the chart a little bit more. Okay, just wanted to get into that. Now, real quick, we do need to be very cautious. Okay, so here's what I want to show you guys. All right, we have been holding this level really, really good. Okay, we'll drag it down just a little bit more so it's more accurate. It's really at about $1.18. But look at this gap here. Okay, so if we break this support level at $1.18, in my opinion, there's about a 60 to 70% chance that below $1.18, we're coming down to 80 cents. Why? Because these gaps in the market fill 90 to 95% of the time. You have to ask yourself when they would fill. That's the biggest question. Not if it's going to fill, when is it going to fill? Well, when would a gap down to 80 cents fill? Well, it would occur in a bear market, right? In a bear market cycle. So what are we experiencing currently? Market wide is a bear market. All right. We just had this nice bear market rally, but the bear market's not over. We are supposedly not in a recession, but also kind of in a recession. That could change a lot, right? 6 months from now, we could be in a true recession if something like that is happening. It's a lot better if you've been able to purchase the shares at the prices you want to, gain an additional credit to purchase more shares at the prices you want. And if it never falls this low, well, you may have not gotten those shares of Bingo at $2 or $1.50, but what you were able to do was generate some capital, right? So that $200 you put in, you got a 10% return. You got 20 bucks for it. And you didn't purchase 100 shares, but you were able to get a 10% return on that $200. Now remember, you can use this strategy with much more money. So if you want to put $2,000 in there, you can get $200 credited. If you want to put $20,000 in there, you can get $2,000 credited, and so on and so forth. All right. So really appreciate you watching the video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I'm out. Okay. Just gonna end the video there.